Okay, I want to talk to you guys real quick about static stretching versus dynamic warm-ups. Excuse the lighting in here. We're down in our little dungeon of a training room. We just got done doing some jiu-jitsu, and I thought while I was down here I would cover this real quick. So, dynamic warm-ups or static stretching, they both have their benefits, and they need to be timed correctly. What is static stretching? Static stretching is basically you put yourself into a stretch and you hold it for a certain amount of time, 10 to 30 to 60 seconds, right? The stretching everybody thinks about, right? Dynamic stretching, dynamic warm-ups are like a series of quick calisthenic movements or ballistic movements to get the blood pumping, to get the heart rate going, to get the muscles warmed up, and to get the joints lubricated. In the old days, everybody was under the impression of, oh, we got to stretch your muscles so you don't get injured. That was kind of more of a theoretical thing. There wasn't any research to really back that up. In fact, studies now show that there's more proof that stretching cold muscles before your workout is actually detrimental. Stretching a cold or not worked out muscle actually increases the likelihood of damage, and it decreases your performance. So you stretch before an intense workout, you're actually decreasing your performance. It can inhibit the amount of force production that a muscle can generate. That's the last thing you want, especially if you're trying to build muscle or sport-specific skills, or just plain get the most out of your workout. So save the static stretching for after your workout. After you're done, use it as part of a cool down. And if you're trying to increase flexibility post-workout, it's the perfect time to do your static stretching. So, does static stretching have its benefits? Yes, absolutely it does, especially if you're trying to work on your mobility, better mobility or better flexibility. You just need to time it right, just like everything else. If you're wanting to do a session of stretching just on your own, static stretching, great. Just make sure your muscles are a little bit worked and a little bit warmed up beforehand, maybe 5 to 10 minutes of just some light calisthenics, moving around, stuff like that. Just your muscles need to be warm, okay? It's like stretching a rubber band when it's frozen. It'll probably snap. Whereas if it's nice and warmed up to room temperature, there's going to be a little bit more, elasticity in the muscle. So some activity to pre-fatigue those muscles. In fact, you'll find probably after your static stretching, or after a workout, your static stretching is going to be way more effective, and you'll find you're actually a lot more flexible than you thought. What happens is everybody has this, we'll call it like a safety valve, called the muscle spindle. And when the muscles begin stretching, that safety valve turns on and your muscles contract really hard and seize up. And that's why stretching, and your muscles contracting, it almost feels a little bit painful. And everybody's threshold, everybody's safety valve is different. It turns on at different lengths of the muscle. So, but that is calmed down to an extent when your muscles are already pre-fatigued and worked out and stuff. So your safety valve turns on later. You're a little bit more flexible, if that makes sense to you. So that's a quick video about static stretching and dynamic warm-ups. So dynamic warm-ups are what you should do before your workouts. Think, jumping jacks, some ballistic movements, some calisthenics. I'm going to make a video of a good dynamic warm-up that you can do before your workouts. So what you need to take out of this video is dynamic warm-ups, dynamic stretching before your training or your exercise, static stretching afterwards. Anything, Hannah? I don't think think she has anything. She just starts laughing and doing whatever she does. Well, this video is a disaster, so.
Like my life. Like, subscribe, turn on the post notification. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and share, or I will find you.